Have you ever harvested a buck to benefit your deer herd? Perhaps an injured buck or simply an old buck with poor genetics? Tell us your story in the comments below. I'm Matt Drury and this is DoD TV. This episode of DoD TV is brought to you by the HME Game Cleaning Gloves, keeping you clean while you field dress your game. In the early days of 2018, Drury Outdoor superstar Steve Frantz just finished harvesting a giant with good buddy Tommy Nails at Whiskey Ridge Hunts. With Steve's tags punched, it was time for Tommy to take aim with his trusty Traditions muzzleloader. Make sure to stick around to the end and discover what made this buck so funky. Take it away, guys.
All right, guys, it's January 3rd. We just got through getting Chief all taken care of at the processor, and Tommy's up to bat today. I'm gonna see if I can't repay the favor for him and film him on a good buck this evening. Where are we heading today, Tommy?
On my little honey holes, got some standing corn. They've been just wearing it out this year. Hoping something new shows up too this time of year. You never know when you got standing grain. Hoping for a giant tonight.
It's January 3rd. We're sitting in this blind like a bunch of sardines. But we're on an awesome farm with some cut and standing corn. Tommy's up to bat here. We're gonna try to replay the favor. Got my buddy Brandon Eddings next to us. Filmed Chief yesterday. We already got a good streak going. Cold temp, snow on the ground. What else can you ask for here in Southeast Iowa? So you see them cheeks right there? It takes a lot of work to get them. Look, what's some nose hairs on them, boy? It takes a lot of work to get them right there. At 10 points. He's nice. I say he's 4 or 5. There's the 8 point out there again. I was lucky that I didn't apply for a tag this year, I'll tell you. We got 97 deer for another 40 bucks. Has anybody ever seen so many deer in their life? There's a field full of bucks out here. We got 3 deer that are pretty good looking bucks. We think, can't tell for sure if they're 3 or 4. One of them we know is a 4-year-old. We still got a little bit of time left. Hoping Halo shows up here in just a little bit.
This one here, it's brand new for us. This is an LTO tracker. That's a loopholed thermal optic. These are great for following up and recovering downed game. You know, we've all been there. You make that shot and now it's dark and you're trying to go in with a flashlight. As you wave back and forth, the shadows move, things get really hard to find. With this, you can go in there, it's gonna pick up the heat signature of the trail where the critter ran, and then obviously the heat signature of the downed animal. It really helps you in recovery and getting that meat cooled and back to camp quickly. Now, one thing to bear in mind, you're gonna need to check your local regulations to make sure that they're legal where you are, but this is a tool that I can't recommend highly enough.
Guys, it's January 4th. We're here in Southeast Iowa. This is day 2. We hunted in the same spot yesterday. We are smushed in this about a 5x3 blind together. Take a can over to get us out of here. It's a big wide 8. We thought it was the same deer we saw yesterday, but it's a different deer. I don't know that deer. This time of year, you pick up a lot of new bucks, especially when you got standing grain. They're hungry, looking for food, so when they find it, they usually stay. Goes another buck. Where? Right behind that little patch of corn. We got about an hour of daylight left. Got a nice little 3-year-old out here now. Nothing mature yet, but we still waiting on him. Lots of time left. Hey guys, we just had a deer come out. He came up over the rise and kind of surprised us. I know him well. I don't call him Funky Medina. His right side is all jacked up. He's got a limp. Anyway, he stepped back in the corn before we get any footage of him. Hopefully, Steve have the camera ready a little quicker this next time if he steps out, because if he steps out, I'm taking the shot. There's that drop down deer right there. Steve, there he is. There he is. Funky Medina. Get on him right there. Get on him. Yep, that's him. Yep. He should go. Just disappear. That looks pretty cool to me. That's your shot right there. The deer's right behind him. Maybe the deer to clear out. Watch out. It toes in the way. Ready? Yeah. Don't move, Brian. Heck yeah, son. Man, I think it's smoked him. Yeah, awesome with a shot. I know I made a good hit. He went down right there. You couldn't really see it on video, I'm sure. We just saw him right there at the corner of the corn, but he went outside. I know he was going down. Felt awesome. Thanks, Steve. That's awesome. That's awesome. We're gonna take a look at Funky Medina. Yes, sir. Perfect day for that joke.
You'll know when you get to lay hands on him. It explains itself.
He's pretty sure we piled up on the back side of that corn, so we're gonna go down there. There we go. It must have been where you stand. We got blood right here. Blood all right. Right here's where there he is right there. There he is, son. Tell me that ain't awesome, dude. Well, man, does this New Year's just keep on getting better and better. I killed a big buck that we're after named Chief just a couple days ago. And today, we come out here with my good buddy Tommy Nails and my buddy behind the camera, Brandon Eddington, after one of the bucks that we was hoping to show up today, one of Tommy's hit listers on the farm that he nicknamed Funky Medina. He had 4 or 5 other shooters that could show up, and honestly, this was probably the deer that we wasn't expecting to show up, but probably the best one that could.
Yeah, this deer here was real high on my hit list. Funky Medina. You can see where he gets his name from. Like I say, he played kind of cat and mouse with us all year. Just had a few pictures of him, saw him once in the rut. I was surprised when he showed up, but man, they couldn't ask for a better deer to show up.
We're thinking he may be an EHD survivor. His hoofs come out and they curl. That's one of the signs you can see of EHD, and it looks like his leg's all messed up.
Got a bad leg, got a limp. You'll see. It's been a tough winter on him.
You just gotta love it, man. Being a gamekeeper, and those traditions does it again. Man, had a good time with you boys. Always do, man.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir.
Ever wonder what goes on inside the brain of a whitetail buck that gets him up and on the move? Well, we've cracked that code and are delivering it to you in the DeerCast app, a revolution in deer movement forecasting. Available now for iOS and Android. Get ahead of your game with DeerCast.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DoD TV was brought to you by Leupold.